Hi everybody and welcome to morning coffee break. We've actually got some rain. It was a lot of thunder overnight and we got some rain. I don't know how much because I was asleep. I woke up and heard all the thunder. But anything is welcome for the garden, that's for sure. It'll do much better with the rain than it does with tap water. All the stuff that's in tap water, fluoride, chlorine, who knows what. Um, it doesn't make them grow better, let's put it that way. It'll keep them alive and they'll grow, but if it was to get all rainwater, that thing would look like a tropical forest out there, all my stuff. So anyway, today's Tuesday, June 14th. Currently it's 70 degrees. High today's 92. Oh God, it felt so warm like yesterday and humid. Chance of rain 40%. Well, it's already been raining. Humidity's 90% right now. No wind, and the air quality was not available. I don't know what's wrong with it. It had like it was going to be on there, and then it didn't show the number. There'll be an Ask My Tablet today. I finally got it on, everybody. I know a lot more people are watching it, and I hope if you haven't watched it, I hope you'll check it out. It's a fun show, and I've actually got a lot of questions towards the next one already. I think I need 8 or something like that for the next one. So I had a lot of videos built up, and that's why it took a while from the time I did it. Then we had Logan's show last night. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. We did a Logan's Awesome Snack Review Special Edition. The folks at Jeff's Famous Beef Jerky sent us some brand new beef jerky that they've come up with. And it's a Western style beef jerky. So definitely check that out. What's for dinner? Last night we decided to have fish. We got some from Kroger's because they didn't have it at Aldi or Walmart. They didn't have any. I don't know if there was something wrong with the freezer or what. There was not one thing of fish in there, not any kind. So we're not going all the way back to Walmart just to get some fish. So we got it at Kroger. And we had slaw and those French fries that we got so cheap, $2.99 for 5 pounds. They're kind of small, but they taste fine. They look like, I think that some of these companies, they take the small pieces that, when most people want a long crinkle cut fry, I think they just take the small pieces and sell them cheaper myself. So that's what it looks like. But those fries were fine. I put a little bit of French fry seasoning. And I'll tell you what, if the fish gets any smaller, they're going to have to call them fish sticks instead of fish fillets. It's ridiculously small. It was funny almost. I mean, it's not funny, but it was fun. I mean, I was like, I can't believe this. The Kroger one was even smaller than the Walmart one was. The fish fillets, breaded fish fillets. They're really good. But really, you would have to have 4 of them to really eat a good amount. And the next one, we only have 5 pieces left. There was actually supposed to be 10 in it, and there was 11 in it. So we had 2 pieces each last night, and then Joy said, well, next time I'll just eat 1 piece. I said, that ain't going to be enough. It's super small. I don't know if you can tell, but you can see my fork. Okay, you can see how big my fork is. It's not even near, about half the size of the fork. That's ridiculous. You can't. I wish you could really see how small they are. I said, well, we may as well get fish sticks, and then I said, well, good grief, I wonder how small fish sticks are now. The size of your pinky or something. Or leave your product alone. Go up on the price if you have to, but leave it alone, y'all. These companies are they're killing everybody, cutting everything down, cutting the amount. Even if it's this, you're looking at, on some certain things, even at Dollar Tree, the ounces are less, like on a box of candy or something. The ounces are less than they used to be. The box is the same size. They put these little, you'll notice they'll put these little cellophane bags in there with the candy. And there's not hardly anything in it. They'll have a big box and they'll just stick this little cellophane thing of candy in there that's less than it used to be. I need to chill out. If I start, I'll keep going. I think tonight we're gonna try. I've got some that we got at Grocery Outlet. I got some. It's what's the name brand? Tyson. Sweet Italian. It's chicken sausage. Sweet Italian chicken sausage, I think is what it said. So I think we're going to make the jambalaya with that. We got a Margaret Holmes canned. Where did I put that stuff? Hold on a minute, I'll show you. Here it is. Simple Suppers. This is by Margaret Holmes, which makes all the vegetables and stuff. It's really good. Jambalaya fixings. You just add the meat. I'm thinking about having that with that sausage and see how it is. So we'll see. I don't know what to have with it. Maybe some cornbread or something. But anyway, okay, I've got a morning coffee break taste test, everybody. On Baker's Select. This is from Dollar Tree. Baker's Select Vanilla Cream Cakes. Vanilla flavored sponge cake with cream filling. There's 5 of them in here, just like the other ones. The brownies and stuff. And that makes them 25 cents each. Well, I need to go over the nutrition facts before I open it up, I guess. Okay. And one of them is 190 calories. 8 grams of total fats, 10%. 4 grams of saturated fats, 20%. No cholesterol, no trans fat. Only 20 milligrams of sodium is 1%. 26 grams of carbs is 9%. 14 grams of sugar, 10 grams of added sugar is 20%. That's not real bad for something sweet. 2 grams of protein is 4%, and 2% of potassium. So the saturated fat, the total fat being 10%, is not real bad. Saturated fat 20%, that's not great. Of course, I wouldn't eat very many of these myself. But, so here's what they look like in here. Get one. There we go. Okay. I got 14th of March 2023, so they're good for a long time. Okay. Supposed to be, I guess, like a Twinkie. Okay. Surprising amount of the cream stuff inside of it. I'm kind of surprised. Doesn't quite taste like a Twinkie. More like just more like a vanilla cake would. If you used a vanilla cake mix and made a vanilla cake, that's more like what it tastes like. It doesn't really taste like a Twinkie. A decent amount of filling in it. I like it. It's not as spongy as a Twinkie. It's a little more like cake. it doesn't really, to me, taste like a Twinkie. It's good. I like some of the different brownies better, but I've also got a chocolate version of this I'll try one day. I mean, the cream's all the way through it, though. Good with coffee. Okay. It's good. I don't like it as good as a Twinkie. But it's not. It doesn't taste bad. It just tastes different than one. I'm gonna give it a 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5. Maybe I like the chocolate one just a little bit better. I mean, I don't dislike it, but it's not my favorite that I've tried so far. This line of cakes. I've tried quite a few different brownies. A blondie, I think. I know a chocolate one. What all did I try? There was about 4 of them, I think, 3 or 4. I tried. Then they had this one and the chocolate one of this. So I give it a 4 out of 5. It doesn't taste bad or anything like that. It's not my favorite. If I'm thinking of a Twinkie, I would want it to taste kind of like a Twinkie. It kind of does, but it's not. It's not like one exactly. The texture of the cake is different. Or a Twinkie's more kind of spongy, So anyway, let's do today's tidbits. But I liked it. I mean, it's just not my favorite one so far. We'll see what the chocolate one's like one day. Okay. Put my eyes back on. Get one more drink of my coffee. Florida's citrus industry struggles due to severe weather. Citrus will go up. Data from the U.S. Department of Agriculture show that citrus harvest in Florida suffers due to severe weather like hurricane or freezes. Orange production in June was slightly higher than in May, but the year's total output was below recent years. USDA estimated 40.7 million boxes of orange harvest, while the 5-year average was 61.2 million boxes. Wow. Hi, kitty. Feel kitty around my feet. How to get a good night's sleep in summer? Hi. Hi. You can come up here if you want. What are you doing awake? She usually goes to sleep as soon as I get up and give her something to eat. Longer daylight hours and hotter temperatures can make it hard to get the restful sleep you need in summer. Cooler temperatures around 64.4 or 66.2 give a good night's sleep, so set the AC accordingly. Experts advise sticking to a bedtime routine to get a good sleep. You gonna lay down? Okay. She's gonna lay down. I'm not gonna bother her. Boy, it costs you a fortune to run your AC down to 64.4. I don't know. It does get warm overnight, though. M-class solar flare eruption causes blackouts on Earth. The Solar Dynamics Observatory of NASA observed a long-duration M-class solar flare eruption that lasted for 3 hours on Monday. The flare blasted high volumes of electromagnetic radiation at the time of the eruption. Parts of Earth witnessed short radio blackouts, causing interruptions with airline navigations and ham radio. Okay, we've talked about stuff like this. Officials rescue 40 hikers at Palo Duro Park in Texas. The Canyon Fire Department said they rescued 40 hikers at Palo Duro State Park in North Texas due to excessive heat on June 11. Come on. Temperatures at Palo Duro State Park were around 113 over the weekend. The Canyon Fire Department asked the public to avoid the trails until temperatures cool off at the Texas State Park. Okay, they asked the public to avoid the trails. 40 of them decide they want to hike on a 113-degree day. What? You're not going to get me out there hiking around a mountain and it's 113 degrees. Duh. You're going to get sick. I'm glad nobody was hurt, you know. It doesn't say any of them were hurt. But come on, use some common sense, please. I'm just glad nobody was, you know, like I said, hurt or anything. But maybe they'll think, okay, maybe next time we'll wait till it's at least just 90 or something, you know. And the hottest day on record or something. Oh, let's all go hiking. 52-year-old man dies while cycling in Colorado heat. Now this, I feel sorry that this man died. Officials reported that a 52-year-old man from Colorado Springs died while mountain biking due to intense heat in western Colorado on Saturday evening. He had run out of water on Palisade Plunge Trail near Grand Junction. Authorities have not released the name of the victim. Temperatures reached a record 102 in Grand Junction on Saturday. I feel sorry for the man's family and stuff like that. I wish them comfort and everything like that. But he should have known, I mean, when you run out of water, you keep going. I mean, just, I don't understand. I mean, maybe he got confused or something when he started feeling bad, but you would still know, I'm feeling bad, I need to stop, I need to find some help or whatever. You'd think he had a phone, you'd think. I mean, I wouldn't go out without a phone somewhere, but I mean, I'm sorry that that happened to him. Symptoms of heat exhaustion and stroke you must know. As temperatures head into triple digits in many places in the U.S., there are symptoms. Oh, I didn't show it, I don't think. Here are the symptoms of heat exhaustion and heat stroke that you should be looking out for. A person experiencing heat exhaustion will feel nauseous, dizzy, muscle cramps, and excessive sweating. In case of a heat stroke, the victims are no sweating. The symptoms are no sweating, the victim. The symptoms are no sweating, throbbing headache, and hot skin. Neither one of them sounds, you know, like you would know that something was happening to you, I think. The problem is, a lot of times is, you know, people are out working. You know, when I used to work and deliver, you know, restaurant stuff, I mean, food and institutional foods and all kinds of stuff, you know, you just had to keep going. I mean, what were you going to do? Take a nap for a while and then come in at, you know, 10 at night? I mean, I was already working 12, 14 hours most time. You know, you just kept going. I mean, and that's how you could end up so sick. I mean, even myself, I knew I had to finish the job. I couldn't just say, call in and say, okay, it's too hot today. I don't feel so good. I think I'm dehydrated. I know how they were back then. They would have said, well, drink you some water and keep going, you know, get you some Gatorade, which I already would have done by then, you know. But, you know, that's part of the problem is, you know, if you're working, you got a job, you figure, you know, they're going to let me go or something if I don't finish my job. If I say all the time it's too hot when it's hot every day. I don't know. Storms leave 500,000 without power in Ohio Valley, Midwest. 500,000. Nearly 500,000 residents were left without power Monday evening after several storms moved through the Ohio Valley and Midwest. Up to 100-mile-per-hour winds were recorded in Wisconsin, Ohio, West Virginia, Michigan, Illinois, and Indiana. The winds damaged buildings and downed trees. Much of the power outages, 300,000 homes, were reported in Ohio. And out of those that I named, I've lived in Michigan and Illinois. Out of those that I named right there. Okay, 33 large wildfires burn around 1 million acres in West U.S. A record-setting heat wave combined with sustained dry, windy conditions has triggered more than 33 large wildfires across 5 West U.S. states. The wildfires have forced thousands to evacuate and have charred around 1 million acres in these regions. There is an elevated risk of wildfires in Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, Utah, and Nevada Tuesday. Flooding closes Yellowstone Park for first time in 34 years. That's something. All entrances to Yellowstone National Park were closed for the first time since 1988 as a torrent of rain caused rock slides and flooding. Officials are assessing damage from the floods, which washed away structures and forced evacuations. The park will be closed to visitors at least until Wednesday. There were no immediate reports of injuries. And I saw a little clip of some of that, and man, it looked like a river, big, huge river going down through whatever part they were showing. I guess normally there is nothing there, or no water. 103 million Americans in central eastern U.S. under heat alerts. Over 103 million Americans are at risk of heat-related illnesses Tuesday as dangerous heat wave expands to the east. Over 100 high-temperature records are likely to be broken. Most of the Eastern Plains, Mississippi Valley, Ohio Valley, Tennessee Valley, and the Gulf Coast are under various heat warnings as the heat index is expected to hit 100 degrees. So be careful, everybody. It's better just to stay in, and if you have air conditioning, hopefully. We've just got it in our family room, but at least we have a place to cool down, and in this winter, we keep the radiator heater in there to keep it warm, and the rest of the house is cold. So it's the other way around. In the summer, it's cooler in there and it's hotter than the rest of the house. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoyed today's Tidbits and the taste test. If you did, I hope you'll press that like button. Also subscribe if you haven't already, and share this out and hit that so you get all my videos as soon as they come out. All right, everybody, later on you will see Ask My Tablet today. Check it out. If you've never watched it, please watch it and see what you think. Bye, everybody, and God bless.